Leopard or lion? Lion or leopard? What do you like better? Or if you're like me, you think to yourself, there was so many things in leopard that I loved, and so many programs I had running that worked beautifully, and now they went along and brought lion, which has a lot of great features as well, but they kind of messed up your snow leopard a little bit. Some of the programs don't run right, and you know, there's things that Apple still needs to update in Lion to make it the way you had it with Leopard. Now, what if I told you there was a way that you can completely have both of them, a full version of each one of them on one computer? And it's sort of a great thing, because I have about 350 gigabyte hard drive, and I have the majority of my hard drive dedicated to Leopard, and I got 50 gigabytes dedicated for Lion installation. And I'm going to show you how to do that, and I'm going to try to make this video as quick as possible. So first thing you're going to do is you need to open up your disk utilities, and you can find that in applications in Finder, and utilities and disk utilities. So you open up disk utilities, and you'll see here this is your main hard drive that's installed internally in your computer. I have an external hard drive too, but anyway, you will see one heading here, and we'll say Mac HD by default. I mean, you might have changed the name, I don't know. So if you go into your main heading of your hard drive and you click partition, you will see one big solid box, and this is software this is the Leopard that's installed on your clean hard drive. This is all free space. So what I did was I created a partition, and this blue area indicates Leopard that was upgraded to Lion. I guess Apple allows you to run two different versions of their software on your one computer hard drive, maybe for developers so that want to try out things in Lion and also try things out in Leopard, but you can easily do it too. And I didn't think you could, but I gave it a try, and I would love to show you from scratch, but you know, it's kind of hard. I have a bunch of stuff installed. So anyway, you hit the plus sign, you make a partition. I chose 50 gigabytes of my 350 hard drive, and then this I chose 268 out of my 350, so now I have two. So then after you hit the plus sign, you make the two and you hit apply, and then it will load up. Make sure it's on Mac OS Extended Journal, and name it whatever you want to name each of the drives. I chose Snow Leopard and Lion. After it installs, you have to restart the computer, and there might be a startup option where it asks you, do you want to start up with the disk, which disk partition do you want to start up with? Start up with your Leopard that you probably had for years with all your software installed on it, and then you're going to have a clean blank drive, like a partition of the drive. So what you're going to do next is, after you confirm that you had those two partitions, you're going to go into startup disk, and startup disk you'll find in Systems Preferences. If you click on here and you click startup disk, and you're going to see in startup disk that you have the two hard drives. Now what you're going to do is you're going to install this the installation disk for Leopard, whether it came with your computer, when you buy a new computer that had Leopard, or you have a retail version that you bought and you had for a couple of years or whatever. So what you're going to do now is you'll have everything closed out. You'll have those two partitions, and what you're going to do is you're going to go and restart your computer, and when you restart your computer, you can hold down the C button, C as in Charlie button, while the computer is restarting, and you'll get a startup option that will ask you whether you want to boot up from Snow Leopard, one partition or the other. And if you have the disk installed in your drive, it will ask you if you want to start up from that disk as well. What you do is you first start up with the blank. You choose in disk utilities. You want to start up from the new partition that you made, and then while it's restarting, you hit the C button, and then it will ask you what do you want to install. You start up from, and you start up from the disk that's installed in your DVD player on your Mac, and then it will ask you, what do you want to do, and you say you want to install Snow Leopard. You install Snow Leopard. You make sure you choose the new partition that you made, and then once you make that, you will have Snow Leopard installed on both partitions, and then you restart your computer again, and you choose the new partition. It will start up. It will ask you all those questions about what country you're from, and you will have a fresh, clean copy of Snow Leopard. Then you can go into the App Store. You can download. Make sure you're signed in with your usual username and password that you bought Lion with, or you can do a fresh version and you can use it on any partition. You only have to buy it once, and you put Lion on the partition. Upgrade to Lion from Leopard, and you will have Lion on that partition. And then when you restart your computer every time, it will restart on the partition that you had previous to restarting. But if you wanted to switch over to that other partition, then you have to go through disk utilities, or hit the C button while the computer is restarting, and you will have sort of an option like this where you'll have both partitions and whatever disk you have in. But it will give you the explanation point. It will tell you you can't do it from there. So that's how you pretty much do it. And enjoy 2 copies of 2 different versions of Mac OS X, and do what you want with it, and test your products, or do whatever you do, whether you want it on Lion or you want it on Leopard. And like I said, you can enjoy both. I wish they ran at the same time, with a click of a button, but holding the C button down is not so bad. Or going through startup disk to boot over, reboot your computer over to that partition. That's fine with me. Anyway, I hope this helped you, and I look forward to making more videos. I'm going to be starting up My Tech Man Cave. That's my new YouTube channel, Facebook, and Twitter account. Maybe you want to follow those. You want to like this video, subscribe to me. I have a couple other videos that I did, and that will be pretty much it. And I thank you for watching, and I hope to hear or see you again, and thank you.